Hey there, Mustangs. We thank you for a great first Mustang Musings assembly. We did it last Thursday, and as you are probably aware, we excuse your teachers for some extra prep time. We'd like to take about 5 minutes to summarize the entire hour assembly for your recap and also to get them in the loop of what we discussed. We will also have our next Mustang Musings assembly this Thursday. Take a look at our recap. We begin by actually introducing Mustang Media. Mustang Media will show the first day of the week of each school week. It's also available on our school webpage, westlakestem.org. We discussed the 3 expectations at Westlake. They are, we are clean, we are caring, and we are cooperative. We then shifted to discuss a little bit about our morning routine. In our morning routine, students may enter the gym beginning at 7:30 a.m. Students may enter the hallways beginning at 7:45 a.m. Before those times, students should not be in any other locations, and before 7:30, students should be outside the building. Perhaps the most critical message we shared can be summed up with this line: no one sits alone at Westlake. We are trying an experiment in the lunchroom. By no means does this mean you shouldn't be able to sit with your friends. We want you to be able to sit with any friend you'd like to. Come through the line together with your friends, because as we fill up one table at a time, we will assure you are with those friends. We will also assure that no one sits alone at Westlake. In our cafeteria, we are still clean, caring, and cooperative. To be clean in the cafeteria means put your plate in the garbage after eating, clean any spills, and once again, leave it better than you found it. Remember, a clean school is a happy school. We're caring. That means that no one sits alone at Westlake. Treat others with kindness. Look for ways to include others. Finally, we are cooperative. Be on time to lunchroom. Maintain personal space. Stay in your original seat until finished eating. Of course, at that point, you do have the opportunity to move around, be outside, or even participate in our intramural activities beginning today. Stay in the assigned areas, which means you shouldn't be in the hallways. You can cross the hallways to use the restrooms, no more than 3 students at a time, and you may be by the vending machines if you are purchasing something. Otherwise, please be in the cafeteria or outside, or even in the gym when our intramural shift there. Shifting gears a little bit, we do need to talk about some dress code items. The takeaway about our dress code is that they must not detract from the learning environment. If they do, they will be asked to be changed, even if it means calling home during the day. All clothing must meet the dress code, even if it's covered by a jacket, hoodie, or sweater. Clothing or apparel that displays or suggests lewd images or content, tobacco, alcoholic beverages, drugs, controlled substance, or guns and weapons are not permitted. This one I want to touch on briefly, but it is very important. Any items that promote gangs are not permitted, including solid red or solid navy shirts without graphic designs, hats, gloves, or hairnets, bandanas of any color, whether worn or simply carried, even if they're not displayed. Any chains, that's chain belts, oversized chain necklaces, etc. Belt buckles with Old English script, dressing color on color, that means like a red top with red pants, or blue top and blue pants, black top and black pants. The display of certain numbers is identified as restricted by the administration, or any other items may be restricted by the administration according to current recommendations by the Metro Gang Task Force. All of these items are not permitted at school. Touching briefly on dress code items for bottoms. Pants, shorts, overall skirts, and jumpers need to ride at the natural waist so that underclothing is not visible. Pant cuffs may not be pegged using elastic bands or cuffed tighter than the natural width of the pant leg. Tight-fitting spandex, lycra, or see-through bottoms are not allowed unless they are worn under shorts or skirts, which meet dress code. Skirts, dresses, jumpers, and shorts must cover at minimum half of the thigh. Pants with large slits, tears over this same exposed area of the thigh are restricted. Slits in dresses or skirts should not extend above mid-thigh, and pajama bottoms are not allowed. Talking about dress code items for tops can really be summarized in 2 parts. First off, all tops must cover the shoulder completely. Tank tops and spaghetti straps wouldn't be permitted unless it was with a shirt or top that actually covered the shoulders completely. The other part is that the length of top should be long enough to tuck in or cover the waistline of the pants. There should be no bare stomach shown. Also, all tops must be worn on the right side and not inside out. Dress code item accessories. Chains, sharp jewelry, and spikes are not allowed at school. If worn, gauges must have a blunt end. No hats, gloves, or sunglasses may be worn in the building. They should be kept in the locker. Beaded necklaces and bandanas are restricted in schools as per recommendation of the Metro Gang Task Force, as is the wearing of colored shoelaces and the requirements for different colors of tops and bottoms. In our assembly, we then shifted the discussion from dress code to cell phones. The expectations for cell phones can really be summarized with 2 bullet points. At school, cell phones should not be seen and they should not be heard. I would like to point out that during the 15 minutes that students are allowed in the gym before school starts, and of course after school, students may definitely have their cell phones out. However, during the rest of the day, we ask that they are not seen and not heard. This includes at lunchtime. We ask that cell phones and headphones are kept away, not seen or heard. That really concludes the gist of our entire assembly. Thank you for listening to this recap. We are Westlake.